just happened, right? I didn't imagine it? Ryngrim liked me? And my spellcraft! And she gave me her grimoire! Look, isn't it the most beautiful thing you've ever seen? You were incredible! Thank you for trusting me.
I'm just glad we're all still in one piece.
Yes, and I must say, your strength is remarkable. We couldn't have done it without you. With Ryngrim's grimoire, I think we can go to the ruins and find the garden.
And as long as nothing's burning, we're still ahead of Ludwig.
Then there's no time to waste. I must prepare for Naku Kubel. As must you.
Never thought I'd be so relieved to head into ancient ruins.
Magical ability required to make such a barrier. It's remarkable.
Stay sharp. The path to the ruins is swarming with dream thralls.
Next one's mine.
We'll get them next time, dear.
You're mine now.
So many drain thralls. You think something's drawing them here?
Is that all you have? Left leg! We make a good squad.
I've dreamt of exploring Naku Kubel for years, to find out what happened to the Godless who built this and why they vanished. Hopefully an abundance of history, artifacts, relics, anything really. Though I wasn't expecting such interesting remains.
There must have been a battle here long ago. See those metal corpses? We saw them around Naku Kubel too.
These are magfolk. They're often found in many godless ruins, but they are definitely not godless. Oh, they're everywhere, but no one knows where they came from exactly. Apparently, they weren't fans of the Godless. Godless ruins are filled with magfolk remains, but no records of them exist in Akedan lore. I don't think the Godless did well against the magfolk.
Still, I wonder why they fell. Were they overwhelmed, or taken by surprise, or something else?
8 years. Blood like a fountain. No quarter. Nothing spared.
Wait, did the voice in your head just talk? What did it say? Perhaps more. It's impossible to know the true count. Anything of historic importance is often blood-soaked. Are you ready? We're entering one of their holiest places. Who knows what we'll find? Okay. Got my wand, got my grimoire. Let's go already. Worthan Roth.
Yatzli's in our already.
We remember. They loved and we loved in return. We remember. They loved and we loved in return.
Mistake!
Another glorious battle.
That's done. Oh, look at that Audra. What else might be here?
The heart of the Akita beats. Our veins stir. You are close. Seek the ancient kith who dwell here. They will show you the way.
An intruder comes.
That's a ghost. That's an Akitan ghost!
You don't belong here. Why have you come? What business do you have in this place? Tell me, before I strike you down. The gardener grows and grows and grows their reach still, I see.
The gardener. That must be how the ancient Akitans referred to their god, to stop it all.
I am Numena, Tebaro Senakis, and guardian of the Akita and the living lands. They came swarming, relentless, these juggernauts. So many they stole the heat from the stars. They brought death to our temples. They brought doom to our king. And the sky held no sun as our children screamed.
Oh, I know this. You speak of the Magfolk.
Yes, Story Seeker. Their corpses remain, as do our memories of what they did to us. We would have offered them everything, just to save some piece of us. But they did not speak. The Deathbringers were only there for the slaughter. Our words were burned. Our buildings were broken. Anything that was of Akita, they destroyed.
That's why there are no records, no histories.
We fought so hard, but we fell too. Then they trapped our gardener.
Trapped. The sepulchre of endless night. Bones beneath roots. Stop this. The memory, it scorches our wounds. The light, it blinded us. Why were we so afraid?
The gardener quickens. This hastens our fears. The gardener was afraid, yes. They were terrified. That was all they saw. Death hungers and cannot be sated. That which killed the Akita wants more slaughter still. So our gardener calls then, begging one more time to be set free.
We wait. They know. They understand. Why do they hinder you?
When the gardener calls, there is no turning away. But you will prove yourself to us through a series of trials. Survive these trials, and you will know the way to the garden. First is a trial of strength. Demonstrate your might against our ancient dead, and earn the right to face the second. You saw? Yes, she was tested. She was trained to build and lead. But she fell, as did all the cities of my people when the Magfolk came. Go now. Your trials begin.
Understudies, we just spoke to an ancient Akedan!
They really didn't need to go through all this trouble just for us.
That ghost called you a Tebaru Sanakis. That must be what the Akita called their godless. Nice of them to give us a little break, isn't it?
I get the feeling they're not done with us.
Person rough!
They're coming out of the wall.
Someone's eager to meet us.
ready for more.
That's the last of them. So much for the first trial. On to the second.
You have the gardener's markings, but you are not one of us. You did not fall with us. Why have you come here? Tell me your mind. Tell me what writhes in it. You wish to find our gardener? I know that story, and where it ends. The magfolk sought the gardener too, and our gardener did not want to be found. Our gardener knew what the magfolk would do, and they broke the world to keep themselves safe. The waters boiled. The land opened, the rivers rose, and we drowned.
We broke the pain. We died with them. How could... did we do this? A mere crack. We ripple in the lake. We cannot. We writhe. Why must we feel this again?
There were so few of us left when the magfolk were at our doors. They did what they thought was best, yes. Our gardener never asks. They only act. Their ways are not the ways of people. You want a path to the garden? Pass this trial of the mind. Show me how clever you are. We will know the breadth of your wisdom before we let you learn what our gardener truly is.
Wisdom, huh? Afraid this one's all on you two.
A trial of the mind. I wonder if there's a clever trick to it. Ha! This is so exciting. Don't you feel alive?
For now.
We are nearly free now.
Oh, just find the right rhythm and we'll be through in a flash. These ghosts aren't very helpful, are they?
Maybe you just gotta soften them up a little. Lay on the charm.
Perhaps they're just unused to visitors? Surely they'll warm up to us eventually.
There can't be that much more, right? I'm getting a different picture of what really killed the Godless. Those spirits? They're dead already.
The Echidans are being less welcoming than I'd hoped.
If they're last visitors with the mag folk, I can see why.
They must be trying to protect their gardener. Still, this feels hostile.
Make no mistake, I'm sure it's hostile.
Looks like a list of building materials. Probably for Naku Kubel itself! Third time's the charm. Another door is revealed.
You bear our gardener's mark. Somehow you've proven to have strength and wit. We now see what you represent. We know the truth of you. We cannot risk you causing another calamity. You know of this. Nimana's brethren were mistaken, but we would know what's best for our gardener. We understand what they are. No more words. You have not earned the right. Finish your last trial. You come as a supplicant. You do not have the privilege of questions. Go.
I wonder what's at the end of all these trials. Can't imagine it's good. Of course these trials require a leap of faith.
You bear our gardener's mark.
The gardener has grown roots into the Outlander.
What do you truly seek with our god?
Keep your guard up. I don't like this.
Somehow you bested our trials. Like vermin, you persist.
Like vermin, you endured. You kept your head.
You live where worthier souls have fallen, but your journey ends here.
Soil hardens. Hesitation. Why do they smell fear? They are here to be found. Why? Why will they not free us?
This is where you die, Outlander. We cannot risk you provoking the Gardener and causing another calamity.
So? We will not have another calamity in this land again.
If you are as noble a creature as you claim, you will let your bones rest here with ours.
Now, lay your life down. We will all rest quietly. The gardener will not be disturbed.
How do I know you will not lead them astray? You are lost already to them. How could you lead them anywhere? To arms, Outlander.
Coming from your right!
And it looks like we got a prize on the table over there. Let's take a look, shall we?
Unseek!
Never seen an Akedan device like this. These mechanisms, they mark the locations of important sites. It's a map.
Ever closer. We must speak of this.
Doesn't look like any map I've ever seen. But I'll take your word for it.
Don't rush me, dearie. Akedan isn't easy to translate, you know.
So close. We reach. Find us in the Adra.
Your gods said hello, didn't they? Go on then, deal with them. I need time to translate. Envoy, your god wants a chat.
Come, we yearn for answers. You are here. You heard us in the roots. You seek the garden. You know the way. But the Jabaru Sinakis, they turn from you. You have shown us only kindness and patience. Surely they would welcome you as kin, grafted from the same root. As painful as a wound reopened, yes. We were theirs and they were ours, and we told them to protect the wild and the green. In return, we promised to protect them, and we were true. Always, we protected them. We did not choose this. We did not want this. The earth shook. The waters rose. We will not remember. Do not question us. Blame slips between the bones like a blade. We lived in harmony. We were at peace, and then they came with metal bodies and murderous intent. We tried to stop them. We did not want them to die. We loved them. We tried. We loved them so much. We did not cause pain. The spirits lie. We loved them most. They twist our words. We will show you. Let us offer you another gift, a seedling of power. We will show you our favor. Wait. An intruder. The piercing light. She draws near. The wire. A razor in our throat. Stop her! We writhe. We bleed. She brings the purging fire at her back. She comes to trap us. Out! Out! Send her out! Set us free!
Wake up! Wake up! What happened? Are you all right? What did you do?
I don't know what you and Sapadal were jawing about, but it must have been juicy because the Adra started to shake and hum.
You can't hear all the dream thralls trying to get in now. What happened with Sapadal? Once we get past all these dream thralls, I'll be excited to see what scares a god. They're flooding the area, so I think it's a great time to leave. Now! The map points us to Galawain's tusks. We'll find the way to the garden there. We just have to find a Godless tower on the southern coast, and boom! There's our entrance into the garden.
Galawain's tusks. That's out of the fire and into the volcano. First, we've got to get out of here alive. Steel yourselves.
We've got company!
in the eye! Wake up to me!
It's getting a little crowded. Get off me!
Next one's mine! Wait, see you! Take your best shot!
Yatzli, remind me not to make you mad.
I'll let you have that one.
Oh, no, you don't!
Inquisitor, leave before you worsen the situation. The ruins are overgrown with corruption. You should burn it out before it spreads. You're a child playing at being a hero. You understand none of the forces at work here. The Circle of Archmagi has overstepped their authority. Again. I don't know how to explain this any better. This is not a problem to solve with cannons or steel.
Ludwayne, guess you got tired of tormenting Heelguard.
Envoy, I hope you found what you were looking for, because those ruins are about to be a distant memory.
If we want to use the Godless term for a godlike of Sapadal, the envoys are Tebaru Sanakis. It's actually a fascinating tradition, going back to...
Heresy and lies. I bring you the truth. This is a spring from which the Dreamscourge flows, injecting poison into the veins of the island.
No, a cleansing fire. Poison or cure?
The same poison we burned out of Fur Messiverno. Stand by my side, and we can strike a blow at the Dreamscourge. And at Sapadal. There are 2 plagues in the living lands. Help me destroy one, and the other will follow.
Ashes! Nothing of the Akita will remain!
We may not burn out the Dreamscourge here, but we can burn out its symptoms and take the fight to your patron.
Spirits cry out, bury the fire, but still they rage.
Fighting a superior force is one thing, but fighting a god is another. Is she really suggesting that?
Always thinking with your sword. You zealots never change. I happen to like these ruins. They've been very informative. Without them, I'd never have learned there was a new god in the living lands.
Another reason why they should be destroyed. Sapadal is dangerous, but an archmage is more unpredictable by far.
I do love it when people choose to listen to reason. I have an alternate solution to the problem at hand.
This should be amusing.
I am not talking to you, am I? Don't interrupt me. Yes, honestly, it's quite simple. I can sever the connection between the Adra in the ruins and the rest of the living lands. It will isolate the Dreamscourged essence and halt the creation of new dream thralls in Shatterscarp. But those that exist will remain. My solution will end the plague in this region, I believe, and keep Ludwig from having to do terrible things to those nice ruins. I knew I liked you for a reason. Yes, there is a catch. It's also what you may call a large one. Severing the Adra will require the use of a truly immense amount of essence, which, well, will result in a few deaths.
A few deaths? What about Quilici? And the other Furians? And Quilici?
A gentle sleep. One moment day, the next, a poppy's dream to carry them to the Garden of Night. They would feel no pain.
I'm so very glad you recall.
Well, in layman's terms, she's going to rip the essence out of a bunch of people in Shatterscarp. For what it's worth, her theory is sound. She could stop the Dreamscourge. In Shatterscarp, at least.
A few dozen people may die. Possibly 100 or so in the more dire scenarios.
What? This is your solution?
There is no control over who will perish in the process. But it will stop the Dreamscourge from spreading in Shatterscarp. No new Dream Thralls will be created.
Ryngrim is one of the smartest people alive. If she says this is the way, it's hard to argue. No matter how much we might want to.
You can't be entertaining this. Not after what we've seen. The frozen corpses, the twisted riddles. The Dreamscourge is a tragedy, but she's a monster. You can't leave Thirdborn at her mercy.
It's not an ideal solution. But it is easier to save a life when you've amputated the necrotic limb, so to speak.
At least I'm not the only rational voice in this debate. She would sacrifice the very people we're trying to save, and for what? Not even to destroy the Dreamscourge. Merely to slow it down.
Destroying the ruins and killing the dream thralls within is also a short-term measure. Ludwig's solution will eventually result in the same number of casualties, possibly even more. If such an alternative existed, I'd have suggested it already. So long as the Dreamscourge exists, more people will become infected. And the infected will take more lives, and this will continue indefinitely.
She has no idea what the consequences of her actions might be. And neither do you. Envoy, I want to show you something. I swore an oath to my goddess. A solemn vow that I would give everything in service to her. Even myself. And I did so, gladly. Sapadal wants the same devotion from you. The only difference is, you never had a choice. Huh. Look at the consequences of their stewardship. Plague, calamity, death. The Living Lands deserves better. Envoy, we have an obligation to scour Sapadal from the Living Lands before they destroy us. Starting with these ruins. Whatever you do, make sure the decision is yours, not theirs. Sapadal will poison your judgment if you let them. You owe Sapadal nothing, and yet they demand everything. That is not devotion. It's cruel.
Yes, quite difficult to decide whether to believe your new god or the angry skeleton actively threatening us.
This isn't about Sapadal. This is about every man, woman, and child in Shatterscarp.
Godlike, I leave the choice to you. Both options will bring harm. The question is, which will bring more good? Perhaps not. But one of these solutions will bring an end to the matter in Shatterscarp. Remember the village and the statue it couldn't repair. Remember the lesson I tried to teach you. None of our lives matters. Not when they might cost us the future. Now choose, Envoy. Destroy the ruins and the Dream Thralls, but allow the plague to keep spreading. Or sever the Adra and end the plague in Shatterscarp, with an unknowable number of casualties.
She toys with you with innocent lives, while I offer only the truth.
Oh, what a relief. You really scared me there, Envoy.
So be it. Sapadal's hold over you is stronger than I suspected.
Rune, strengthen the living leaves. We twine.
Attune your soul to Sapadal to assist my focus on the Adra. You're the only one who can do that part. And Yatzli, come, help me. I think you'll enjoy this. Marinsos clavan ed marslante. I am delighted to have been right about you. I was hoping you'd have the cold logic I wanted to see. We've dealt with the Dreamscourge, but you'll still have some cleaning up to do. Now that I know this was all because of a new god flailing in their cage, the Living Lands is no longer of interest to me. Another god. There are so many. If a new one is more aberrant than another, does it really matter? But that is for you to wrestle with. I'm done here. However, I have one final question for your young wizard.
For... me?
You have shown a great deal of talent, Yatzli. Few can harness so much essence with ease. I could use your assistance. And the companionship. It's really dreary being alone. Should you wish to return with me, I would happily take you on as my apprentice. The rest of the circle do not often visit, which is good because they're tiresome. You, however, are a power worth shaping, and rather delightful to boot.
Well, obviously, I'm... Wait. Really? You want me to... Wow. That would be... amazing! But I have to think about it. At the very least, the envoy would be lost without me. And so would my lover. Though the idea of finally devoting more time to magic is... tempting.
Don't worry. My work will still be here when you're done with your godlike's quest. Whatever you decide, it will be some months before I depart. You know where to find me. Be clever, godlike. Don't think too much with your heart.
Why are we deferring to that maniac Ryngrim? Ugh.
I don't trust this heathen magic.
What is done is done. Do not waste your breath justifying it to me. Countless innocent lives cut short, even my own soldiers. And for what? Make no mistake, there will be a reckoning for the chaos you unleashed here. At least now I have a better idea of who is pulling your strings. And that is what she wants you to believe. Envoy, need I remind you why the Emperor sent you? To burn out a threat at any cost. To impose order where chaos reigns. If you and Heelguard are too spineless to remember your allegiance, I'll have to finish the job myself. All I wanted to do was protect Shatterscarp. Give it the chance that Fior Messiverno did not have. Instead, I'm left with one dead settlement, and another dying one. Fior Messiverno was already beyond hope. All I did was light its funeral pyre. A word of warning, Envoy. You and I are running out of opportunities to save the Living Lands from itself. I allowed you to dictate the terms of this meeting. I won't make that mistake twice. Your impudence has been noted. Until next time, Envoy.
Come on. We should see what's left of Thirdborn.
It wasn't supposed to claim our people!
I can't believe the Inquisitor...
No, we still have stuff.
Strange to see so falter.
36 dead, of no apparent causes. They just fell over. Like their hearts were stopped in their chest. What did you do, Envoy? I know you're involved somehow. bullshit. There was always another option. Something better than this massacre. Dozens are dead, Envoy. Their loved ones scream for them. What was all this for? The costs were too great, Envoy. And you paid them with third-born blood. I hope your fucking decisions haunt you forever. You've cost so many families their loved ones. You have my permission to go anywhere else. Get out of my sight, Envoy.